Golden poison dart frog, Philobates terribilis. It looks harmless, shiny, bright, even beautiful. Yet every inch of this tiny frog's skin hides enough toxin to stop 10 grown humans. Found in Colombia's rainforests, it doesn't bite or sting. It kills by touch alone. Its skin carries batrachotoxin, one of the most lethal substances on Earth. Just 2 micrograms can shut down nerves and freeze a heart instantly. Indigenous hunters once dipped darts in its venom, using them to hunt from a distance. Scientists discovered the frog gains its poison from the beetles it eats. Raised in captivity, it loses its deadly power completely. Therefore, its beauty protects it. Even predators learn to turn away. However, the ocean holds a killer that moves with invisible pain. Box jellyfish, Chironex fleckeri. It looks like drifting glass, clear and calm, yet its sting can end a life in under 3 minutes. Found near Australia, the box jellyfish carries 5,000 venom cells per tentacle. Each fires microscopic harpoons filled with a toxin that shuts down the heart before pain begins. In 1954, a marine biologist named Jack Barnes proved its power by testing it on himself, his son, and a volunteer soldier. All 3 collapsed within minutes. Only Barnes survived. Lifeguards along Queensland now keep bottles of vinegar ready. It slows the sting's spread if used fast enough. Cone snail, Conus geographus. It moves slower than your heartbeat, yet it can drop a human faster than any snake. The cone snail, found in Indo-Pacific reefs, hunts like a sniper. From its mouth shoots a venom-tipped harpoon thinner than a hair. Its venom contains over 200 toxins, each targeting nerves with surgical precision. Divers once called it the cigarette snail, because after its sting, you'd have time for only 1 cigarette before death. The poison paralyzes muscles and halts breathing, but scientists turned that danger into progress. A compound from its venom led to a powerful painkiller, 1,000 times stronger than morphine. Therefore, something that kills in silence also heals through science. However, one fish carries death without ever attacking at all. Pufferfish, Tachyfugu rubripes. It looks calm, slow, and harmless, yet this small fish carries a poison that can stop a person's breathing within minutes. One fish holds enough toxin to end 30 human lives. The poison, tetrodotoxin, paralyzes the body while the mind stays awake. Victims can't move or speak, but they feel everything. In Japan, chefs train for 3 years before touching it. One mistake during fugu preparation can turn dinner into a death sentence. Records show 23 people died from fugu poisoning between 2006 and 2015. The toxin is 1,200 times stronger than cyanide, and there's still no cure. However, Japan keeps serving it. The thrill, the danger, and the precision behind the knife all turn fear into fascination. Then, in the same ocean, a smaller creature hides deadlier power inside its rings. If you're enjoying this story, give us hype for this video right now. Hit that subscribe button and drop a like so this series reaches every explorer out there. Blue-ringed octopus, Hapalochlena lunulata. Each ring glows like a warning light, shining blue against gold skin. This tiny octopus, barely the size of a golf ball, carries venom strong enough to kill 26 adults within minutes. Found across the Pacific and Indian Oceans, it releases tetrodotoxin, the same nerve poison as the pufferfish, but stronger. In 1967, a swimmer in Australia died after picking one up, thinking it was harmless. Within seconds, his body stopped responding. The bite feels painless at first, then breathing fades away while the person remains fully aware. There is still no antidote. Therefore, it doesn't need speed or size, just one bite, and the sea turns silent. However, away from the coast, another hunter kills without touching at all, through air. Death stalker scorpion, Leiurus quinquestriatus. Under desert moons, It glows green under ultraviolet light. Locals in North Africa call it the Yellow Death. Its venom contains a mix of neurotoxins that can shut down breathing within 7 minutes. Yet its sting gave scientists a new path in medicine. In 2013, researchers found a molecule in its venom that tracks brain tumors, lighting them up during surgery. That discovery came from studying thousands of sting cases from the Sahara. The same chemical that kills can also save. The scorpion survives heat above 45 degrees Celsius, hiding under stones by day, hunting at night. Komodo dragon, Varanus komodoensis. It moves slow at first, heavy and calm, like it has all the time in the world. But one bite changes everything. The Komodo dragon carries over 50 kinds of bacteria in its mouth, and its saliva drips with venom that lowers blood pressure and stops clotting. In 2007, a park ranger on Komodo Island was attacked after entering a restricted area. He survived the bite, but died hours later from infection and shock. Scientists later discovered the dragon's venom glands in its lower jaw, proof that the bite kills twice, through poison and through time. Therefore, a single wound becomes a death sentence. However, there exists a bird so bright and gentle-looking that few believe it too can kill without a strike. Hooded pitohoi, Pitohoi de Kraus. It looks like a songbird, soft and cheerful, yet its feathers carry batrachotoxin, the same deadly chemical found in the golden poison frog. In 1992, researcher Jack Dumbacher discovered the secret when he trapped one in Papua New Guinea. The bird scratched him, and his lips went numb for hours. Villagers already knew. They called it rubbish bird and avoided eating it. Tests later showed that just touching its feathers transfers enough toxin to numb human skin. The poison likely comes from the beetles it eats, stored inside its body as a shield. Therefore, even its beauty warns to stay away. However, in the open savannas of Africa, another killer weaponizes breath itself. African spitting cobra, Naja nigrichincta. This snake doesn't need to bite. It aims for the eyes. From 2 meters away, it sprays venom with perfect accuracy. Hunters once believed it could blind from 10 paces, and in most cases, they were right. The venom burns through the cornea, causing blindness if untreated within hours. In 1963, researchers found it adjusts its aim by sight, tracking eye movement before striking. Its spit contains cytotoxins strong enough to melt tissue, and even a small drop can scar forever. People across Namibia still wear goggles when clearing fields known to host them. Therefore, it wins by distance. The air becomes its weapon. However, in the forests farther south, another serpent hides death behind calm, glassy eyes. Boomslang snake, Dysphylitis typus. It looks calm, almost shy, resting high in African trees, but one small bite can turn blood to liquid. The boomslang's venom stops clotting completely. Victims bleed from gums, nose, and eyes until the body can no longer hold together. In 1957, herpetologist Carl Schmidt was bitten while studying one in Chicago. He refused treatment, wanting to record the symptoms for science. He wrote every detail in his notebook until he died the next day. His notes became a medical record still studied today. Therefore, silence hides danger. This snake kills without rage, through patience and time. Wandering spider, Phonutria nigriventer. Locals call it the banana spider. Shipments of fruit once carried it from Brazil to ports around the world. One bite, and the body shakes uncontrollably. The venom floods the nervous system, causing paralysis, sharp pain, and sometimes cardiac arrest within hours. In 1995, a bite victim in Sao Paulo survived after doctors found a rare antidote in time. The spider's venom attacks nerves so fast that muscles contract without stopping. Scientists now study it for use in new medicines that can improve blood flow during surgery. Therefore, a creature feared for death may someday save lives. Flower urchin, Toxopnustes pileolus. It looks like a sea flower, bright pink and white, resting on coral beds. Yet its sting can stop a heart in minutes. Each petal hides venomous spines that pierce skin instantly. Divers call it the sea mine. In 2020, marine biologists in Okinawa recorded its venom containing contractin A and platelet-activating toxins, strong enough to cause muscle spasm, paralysis, and collapse. One touch can leave a diver unconscious before reaching the surface. Ancient Japanese fishermen once feared it so deeply that they called it death that blooms.